Welcome to the DFS podcast. I'm your host, CK013. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013. And I'm joined once again by one of YSake's finest DFS analysts, Mr. CashinDFS. You can find him on Twitter at CashinDFS. Cash, how was your weekend, my man?
My weekend was all right until today.
So today, was it NASCAR not go so well?
It was good until, well, it was going perfectly fine until the caution started happening. I lost about $400 profit, almost $400 profit in the last three cautions. It was clean race all day, and then one of these days the cautions will go my way, but damn sure hasn't been yet. So yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, no, I hear you. We have an interesting baseball slate here. It looks like 4 games. One game starting at 7:10 p.m. Eastern, and the rest all starting at around 10 p.m. Eastern. Quite the interesting slate. So nice, easy night. Should be a quick, easy podcast. So that's one of the benefits, I think.
Oh yeah, it's real easy.
Yeah, I think so.
You want to know how easy it is?
How easy?
Don't play. Watch the hockey game. There you go. Just watch hockey. That's it.
There you go. All right, man. Let's jump in this. We'll have a nice little quick show. First up, we've got Paulie D's New York Yankees. I believe we're going to have Mike Fiers of the Detroit Tigers visiting Domingo Germán of Paulie D's New York Yankees. Actually, I think it's the other way around, right? The game's in Detroit, I believe. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's actually the Yankees visiting Detroit. Yeah, okay. So the Detroit is going to be the home team here. I don't see well, actually, yeah, it looks like I see the Yankees are minus 200 on the road. So Detroit plus 170 at home. I see the over and under currently being listed as 10. What are your thoughts here, man?
My thoughts are my son is an a-hole. He's watching right now. You're a little a-hole. Go to sleep. My thoughts are the Yankees probably popular. My other thought is Fiers broke his home run streak last game, where he's getting the home run every game. Finally broke it. I expect the Yankees to be pretty popular. I will go to the unpopular options because I don't want to play the Yankees on the road anymore. I'd rather just lose. But they did go off on them earlier. My thought about Germán. Don't they pronounce that Germán?
Yeah, Germán.
I think that he's pretty good, but I don't think he's ready yet. I could pitch him against all these righties, but I don't know. Depends on how popular he's going to be. But I don't think he's going to be too popular. I mean, you're going to be able to get whatever pitcher you want. I don't think the kid is ready yet, but I do think he's going to be good one day. Very good.
Yeah, man, I think he's an interesting option for sure. I know it's only a 4-game slate, so I'm sure he'll have some ownership, but I do think Godley and Tehran will soak up a lot of the ownership as the SP1 options, and maybe they try to take a chance on Holland or Richard. So he should be fairly popular, but I do think he's in play. I know Detroit is a team I really like to pick on, but Germán does have some strikeout stuff. He's got a 27.5% strikeout rate so far this season, 30.8% to righties, and we know Detroit is heavily right-handed. However, we do know that they can be a little tough to pick on in terms of strikeouts. Really don't strike out a ton. But with all the righties that they have in the lineup, could be interesting for Germán pitching on the road. The Yankees, obviously, a definite option. Should be a very popular option as far as bats against Mike Fiers. As you mentioned, he finally broke his home run streak. But I expect the Yankees will put him right back on track. So the Yankees should be popular. They're obviously in play as an offense, and Germán is an interesting option for sure. Next up,
yeah, I'll be trying to get a one-off. I'll be trying to get the one-off home run. Torres,
right,
or Hicks. One of these unpopular options. Like if Torres is batting ninth at his price, like I'll try to be gone.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Definitely. All right. Next up, we've got Danny Duffy of the Kansas City Royals visiting Nick Tropiano of the Los Angeles Angels. Should be about 76 degrees, 50% humidity with some 6 mile per hour winds blowing out the center. No real impact. 6 isn't really a big impact. But the total currently is 8.5. The Angels minus 185 at home. What do you got here, Cash? Whoa. Boom. There it is. There it is, the kiss of death for Mr. CashinDFS. So while we get him back up on the line, I kind of had the feeling he was going to freeze up. I guess I'll go ahead and get this thing rolling with this first game here. So first up, looking at Tropiano, not so impressive. I mean, there's been spots where we can certainly take a chance on him. But all in all, he's got a 4.82 xFIP, 20.4% K rate. His walk rate a little high at 8.8%. So there are some red flags here. He's got a matchup with a team that really doesn't strike out. Should be putting the ball in play. Obviously, he has the big park, which is favorable. Going to be interesting to see how many people actually elect to choose Tropiano or Domingo Germán because they're priced so evenly on DraftKings. I think Trop is 8.3 and Germán is 8.7. So I personally think that Trop is a little too expensive. He's got a matchup with the Royals and don't really strike out. What do you think, Cash? What about these guys?
And that's also the kind of problem with Detroit. Strike out a ton, but I don't know. I mean, he's decent. He's given up, I think he's given up more power to righties than lefties. Hold on, let me look at what is he doing against lefties? Yes, he's giving up more home runs to righties. I mean, he's a decent option. I'm not a huge fan of him. I think I'd rather go to Germán personally, but he can be good, can be bad. I don't think I'll be going there, but I think he's all right. And then on the other side, Duffy won't be chalked today. Bet you that. Not against all these righties. He's gonna see a ton of righties. I like the Angels. I think I got a notification about Trout. He's gonna play. I don't know if he got hurt. He got hurt today.
I did not know that.
I mean, maybe not. I just remember notification he's gonna play. But Duffy's given up a lot of home runs to righties. So I like the Angels over the Yankees personally.
Yeah, I think Duffy is a guy that we've been able to play in certain circumstances. I do think he's going to have his hands full with these Angels. One thing I will say is the Angels, believe it or not, have really struggled against lefties. Like as a team, their ISO as a team against lefties is around 118, and their WOBA around 277. Really, Mike Trout the only one who has hit lefties any good this season. So I expect that trend to change at some point. Like you look at this team, and you got Upton, Kinsler, Kozar. You got a lot of guys here. Like they should be able to hit lefties. They just haven't really done it so far. I mean, it's pretty incredible. Kinsler has a .048 ISO, 187 WOBA. Upton has a .077 ISO, 243 WOBA. Pujols, .079, 210. It's pretty incredible, but they've been really bad against lefties. So Duffy being so cheap with teams like the Yankees out there that are expensive, I don't want to dismiss him right away. But in the beginning of the year, we made so much money attacking Duffy. So that's a situation where I'm going to want to dig in and profile tomorrow morning because Duffy's been making us money lately because he's been so cheap. But at the beginning of the season, he was like the guy we were targeting. He was making us money that way. So I think we have to just analyze the situation with Duffy and go accordingly. If we look and we see that the profiles all match up, we could fire away on the Angels. But if we decide there's an offense out there we like more, maybe we take a chance on a guy like Duffy. I mean, it's scary, but we don't really have a ton of guys that are going to be as cheap as him. But we do have a couple other guys in the later games that we have to look at. So maybe not so quick to pull the trigger. But initially, I want to say, yeah, sure, let's load up on the Angel bats. But I have to admit, they've been bad against lefties. And Cole Hamel went out there. Cole Hamel Hamels went out there and proved to us that they are pretty bad against lefties. Aside from Mike Trout, of course. And then as far as Tropiano, I think I would lean Herman. Yeah, Mike Trout. I would lean Herman over Trop just because, but while both teams don't strike out a ton, at least Herman has more strikeout upside himself. Tropiano only a 20.4% strikeout rate so far this season, so I would probably lean towards Herman. But you are getting a discount with Trop, and he obviously has a great ballpark, so some things to consider. Next game, we've got Zach Godley of the Arizona Diamondbacks visiting Derek Holland of the San Francisco Giants. Total here is 8, San Francisco minus 120. At home, 62 degrees, 63% humidity. What are you doing with Godley?
See, on this slate, I don't think I'll be stacking too much. I'm not going to be doing no full stacks, and I'm damn sure ain't stacking the Yankees. That is for sure. I'd rather lose. I'm not going to be playing much because this slate sucks. But I want Arizona. I want the righties. I want Goldie. I want, what's his name? That's hitter on the D-backs.
Murphy.
The 3-name guy. The catcher. Murphy, whatever. John Murphy. I want that guy. I don't want Peralta, lefty on lefty in this park. I want righties in this park. Peralta is 3 home runs in a row. But I like Godley. Godley dominated this team earlier in the year. Godley has not been the same pitcher. There's no doubt about that. And the problem is, it's because he's the most expensive, he's probably going to be the most popular. San Francisco is not very good. They strike out a lot. I attack them constantly. So Godley will be my favorite pitcher of the day, but he probably will be the highest owned pitcher of the day as well. And Holland sucks.
Yeah, man. Holland, not a Holland fan for sure. The D-backs seem to have been waking up as of late. We'll see if they continue the trend on the road, but they definitely have come alive a lot more in recent days as an offense. We finally started to see some of these numbers turn around, like Paul Goldschmidt specifically is starting to finally hit a little bit better. That strikeout rate against lefties, which at one time was in the 30s, now down there in the mid-20s. John Ryan Murphy is hitting phenomenal, red hot. So I do think that the Diamondbacks are interesting to look at. I know it's a big park, but definitely don't want to dismiss them. I know that they strike out a lot against lefties, but again, they have been improving. So again, another situation where I'm going to want to dig in and profile a guy like Darren Holland, who can typically get away with things, being that he plays in such a big ballpark, but definitely someone to look into. Godley will be, him and Tehran will be the 1-2 as far as most popular. The Giants, Velasquez showed us, are still very capable of striking out even with Panic in the lineup, but I will say that Panic does change the dynamic a little bit. He really doesn't strike out at all. These guys just talk about a pesky hitter. Panic is like your atypical pesky hitter. But after Panic and Posey, the rest of that lineup, their strikeout numbers are pretty high. So I do think that there's some merit for Godley here, even at his extremely high price tag. Last game cash, Julio Tehran of the Atlanta Braves visiting Clayton Richard, the lefty from the San Diego Padres. Total here is 7.5. San Diego minus 120 at home. 71 degrees, 63% humidity. What do you got in this last game?
Atlanta's so good against lefties, which is insane because they're all lefties. Well, I mean, Albies is both, but Clayton Richard is pretty good against lefties. He hasn't given a home run to a lefty this year. He's not pitched a lot of innings, but I don't know. I would rather stack Atlanta over the Yankees. They will be less popular, I would think. They should be less popular. Fires is garbage. Richard is better, but I like Albies, of course, but he's expensive and cold, so I'll probably fade him because he'll probably be the highest on second baseman. Give me Torres. I have no idea. I'm going to play probably mostly Kansas City and D-backs. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah, man, it's hard not to like Tehran against the Padres. Has decent history against them. Last year, only played them once, and it was at home in his small ballpark. Still put up a 16. Obviously, that's not going to cut it at 9.8. But the year before that, put up some monster games against San Diego. I don't think Teheran is as good as some people seem to think he is. And when you look at his exterior number, his advanced metrics, nothing great. His xFIP is almost 5 at 4.98, a 10.9% walk rate, only a 19.2% strikeout rate. But he is getting a huge ballpark boost and a great matchup here against the Padres in San Diego. So another situation where I want to dig in. I'm with you on the Braves, one of the highest WRC pluses against lefties. I know it's a bad park, but I anticipate we can get some of these Braves at lower ownership. They have been a little on the colder side. I think today was a very good opportunity for them to change that, and they couldn't get it done when Jeremy Hellickson left in like the first or second inning after an injury. So a little bit of concern there. I wouldn't mind on a 4-game slate. Sometimes you got to get a little crazy. I wouldn't mind giving some of these Padres a shot, like Villanueva and Franmil Reyes. Obviously I'm not interested in too many of these guys, but I do think a couple of those guys are interesting. And I'm with you. I'm not sure that I want to do a full 4 or 5 man stack. I think I might want to pick my spots here and do some 2v2s or something like that. So, it's going to be interesting. That's it. It's all the games. Oh, I can't hear you. I can see you talking, but I can't hear you for some reason. Oh, no. I don't know why. For some reason, I can't hear you. The connection's been rough the entire show. Let me make sure all these things are on. Yeah. And the camera feed just went out. Camera's back, but I still don't hear you for some reason. Yeah, you're in. I still can't hear you. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. I guess I'll try hanging up and calling you back right quick and see if that makes a difference. Boom. Already ahead of me. That's how it's done. Boom. I have connection issues with Cash. It's been good lately, but for some reason him and I have been having a little bit of a internet connections issue through Skype. But I'm assuming it's him because I'm pretty sure the rest of you guys can hear me fine. And let's see.
Yeah, you can hear me now.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, it made a weird noise. You want Chalk to Aaron?
No. I was making a case against him. I was actually saying that I think that you can take a couple of these Padres against him.
Yeah, I agree. Teheran has been struggling.
Yeah, man. I just said his xFIP is almost 5. His K rate's down. His walk rate's up. His BABIP extremely low. Like nothing about his numbers look good. His hard contact's almost 40%. He doesn't look very good to me. I don't know how.
Missed the Padres, so he could come out and be good. But
yeah,
I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah, just knowing he's going to be that popular on a 4-game slate, it just seems like 9-8 for a guy like you're overpaying. Like you really need him to ball out, and that's something he hasn't been able to do lately. So.
I mean, I might rather. No, I'm not going to say that. I would rather pitch Herman Trapiano over him. I was about to say Richard, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I hear that. All right, that's going to do it for the game-by-game breakdown. At this time, I'll remind everybody, I know it's a 4-game slate, and it's kind of weak, but if you haven't already checked us out at wisestake.com, I don't know what you're waiting for. Tomorrow should be a decent little day for content anyway, nice and quick. We will be doing cash game articles, tournament articles. We'll do the strategy session tomorrow. Only a 4-gamer, so it should go pretty quick, but we're going to dive in together as a team. That's something new we've been doing at the Wise Take Nation during the week whenever there's no early slate. So only during the week and only when there's no early slates. We actually, one of us, me, myself, or Paulie or whoever, will actually share our screens and do the research with you guys, kind of show you some of the things we're looking at, show you some of the stats, and we kind of go through it together. This way you can also get our interpretation of what we see, and you can have your own perception-based opinions based off the stats that you see. So again, we do the research together. It really is a great thing. I recommend you guys come and check it out. $2.50 gets you access for the day. And I recommend you come and try it out. My man, your internet is just off the chain today. Off the chain.
It's getting wild.
It is getting wild.
I don't think it's my internet. I think it's my computer.
Oh, is it the computer again? There's a new computer, man. What's going on?
I know.
What is going on?
Pretty sure it's the computer.
Unbelievable.
Because my internet looks good as shit.
Unbelievable. Anyway, guys, if you haven't checked us out already, go ahead and check us out. $2.50 gets you in for the day. We'll have the Wise stream. So we're going to have the strategy session. We're going to have a cash game article, tournament article, Cam's cheat sheets, if he can make it. It's a 4-game slate. It's kind of tough. And then, of course, the Wise stream. So we'll have the expert poll as well. So we have a lot of great stuff for tomorrow. Come check it out. It is a rocky slate. We'll see what all of our guys think. We have a great team, though. The nation has been red hot. So I do recommend you come check us out. Again, $2.50 gets you in for the day. Also running a quick promo. Memorial Day sale. Still leaving it up there, just giving a couple people more opportunity to come check it out. Save 25% off of any monthly, yearly, or annual, season or annual subscription packages. You get 25% off by using promo code Memorial Day Money with no spaces. Memorial Day Money, no spaces. Doesn't apply to the day pass. If you want to just try us out first, $2.50. That's it. If you can't afford that, you probably should be playing DFS. The discount though is for if you're ready to make that commitment. You ready to sign up for the month? You ready to sign up for the year? You ready to buy a season pass? You get 3-month pass. We got all kinds of options. Then that promo code is for you to save a little bit though. All right, Cash. Let's try to do some top threes. So I think you've already given us kind of what you're going to do, but I'll ask you anyway. What are your top 3 pitchers today?
It's Godley, Herman, and Mike Fiers.
Ooh, walking on the wild side there. I'll go with Herman. I'll go with this is gonna be tough. I guess I'll go Herman. I'll go excuse me. Oh God. Zach Godley. And then I really don't want to give a third option. I guess
I know. That's why I said Mike Fiers.
Yeah.
He has strikeout upside, and nobody's going to play him, so
yeah,
why not?
That's true. I guess I'll throw out, how much is Fiers tomorrow? I'm just curious. 5K?
5,000.
Ah, man, that's tough.
I mean, he's not a strikeout pitcher. It's just Stanton might strike out twice.
Yeah, I know. I'd probably lean
Sanchez could strike out once.
If I was going to punt, I'd probably look more towards Holland or Duffy, I think, than Fiers. But I do think that Fiers is the ultimate leverage play. Because the Yankees will, by far, be the most popular stack. Like, it's not even close. They will be.
Yep.
Top 3 stacks?
Arizona, Kansas City. San Diego, they're going to throw out some lefties. I'll say the Angels.
I will go with the Yankees, the obvious choice. I will go with Yankees. We'll go Diamondbacks, and then I guess we'll go with, I want to say some Braves, but I kind of do like the Padres a little bit, but it's more of a mini stack. I'll go Braves because I only really like 2 players from the Padres, so I'll go Braves. It's going to be ugly. I have to dig in. Like, the good thing is only 4 games, so we can actually dig in and get really in depth. The bad thing is it's a messy, ugly kind of 4-game slate, so hopefully we even have all the lineups by the time the first game starts. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that thumbs up, that like button. It really means a lot to us, helps us out. Subscribe to the channel. Get notified whenever we put out another one of these cool videos. If you are watching on Facebook, please like and share to support the Wise Take Nation. If you're watching us on Twitter or Twitch, give us a follow. Please like and retweet, again, in support of the Wise Take Nation. And if you are listening on Podbean or iTunes, give us some 5-star reviews. Help bump us up those charts. Really means a lot to us. All these things really help us out. I know it's a quick show. I know we were kind of, in and out there, only 4 games. But again, if you support the Wise Take, it doesn't take much for you to support us. And we appreciate all the help we can get, man. Like, you doing these things for us on these platforms allows us to keep doing these shows for free. And we want to keep doing it for you because we love this industry. So hook us up. Do the right thing. Show some love for the nation. Cash, any closing thoughts before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I have a closing thought. If you want to, just play the 3-game late slate. If you don't want to stack the Yankees and then they fail for you like they do 85% of the time on the road, or you want to fade them and you're scared, just play the 3-game late slate. And it's pretty easy.
Oh, there it is.
I'll be fading the Yankees. I will play one off. I might play Hicks or Torres. That's it.
There you go. It's going to do it. So, for CashinDFS, for myself, the entire Wise Take Nation, as always, good luck.